Hey guys, it's Hank here, and this is the video about the Jennifer Moore Memorial statue that trying to get made because I want to honor her sacrifice. I think she's a true American hero. We need more people in this world like her. I think that this memorial is something that the nation deserves, and it's something that can allow the nation to heal. And it can also inspire future generations and other whistleblowers, independent journalists, researchers, true patriots, law enforcement officers that work hard to do the right thing, everybody in the community, all the good people of the world, all the good citizens of this country that want to see things change. And her sacrifice will not be forgotten, and she will be missed very much. So, to honor her, I believe that everything is done better collectively. I think if we all put our heads together, it makes it a little bit easier to do it. I'm totally committed to doing this. But for a brief stint, or a little bit more than a brief stint, I've worked as a bronzesmith, so I have one of the best forges in the United States. But I want to be very clear about this, and in no way will I profit from this personally. There'll be 100% transparency. But I do have a little bit of experience in the field, and I know some of the players in it, so that's why I know I can be part of making this happen to honor her and others like her. But I'd like to have some suggestions from the community on a sculptor. I have two in mind. Dickie, he's already very famous, so he's expensive, but he does great work. But frankly, I would like to give a talented sculptor out there a way to break in. It's very hard for artists to break in to the art world, and I think this is an opportunity for a new sculptor to step on the scene and show all of us what their work can be like, and that way we can raise yet another person up. There's also a lot of resources over at Ringling here in Sarasota. I do know the professor of sculpture over there. He would be another pick of mine. But again, I would like to hear what the community thinks, so we can give a breakout artist an opportunity to showcase their work. We'll need some bronze ingots. My vision is to have something life-sized, and to have her hand over her heart like her, or her hand over her star like in her profile image on YouTube, Task Force, live in DC. I would also like to have, a child behind her that's kind of grasping her leg, kind of hiding behind her, or not really hiding behind her, but being protected by her, kind of grasping behind her as she stands forward, confronting evil and protecting the people and giving the people that need it the most a voice, and working tirelessly and at great risk to herself to do it. So we will need bronze ingots. I can get a fairly good price on them through the forge, or they can be donated if you have them, or you're a metals supplier. They're not terribly expensive, and they can reduce the overall cost of the project if we could get those donated. How many pounds of metal or how many ingots we're going to need is going to be based on the design. If anybody can at least let me know and can verify that the family is supportive of this project, there is no way I will dishonor the dead if the family does not want this memorial made. If they don't want this memorial made, it is not going to be made. So I would like to have permission from the family, and I have no way of knowing how to contact them. I think we should have a community vote on where we're going to place the memorial. I don't know if it would be best served to be in her hometown or someplace else. I don't know, so I think that that's something that the community of investigators, researchers, and independent journalists and heroic citizens, in her words that she would use, should decide where this memorial is going to go. Okay, and I can get in contact with the Department of Public Works of wherever the community decides and work out some kind of deal where we can get this done. I will need some of the best videos and stills and images of her that we can provide to the sculpture or to the sculptor artists, so they can best represent her image, because her image is hard to find. I have one or two, but if the more we have, the better it is to be able to help the sculptor represent her as she was. Crowdfunding, I have no experience in crowdfunding. I just don't. I've never used it to raise money for any project, but this would be a project I could not personally fund. There will be 100% transparency, so every single item in the entire project will be itemized. It will be listed. Everybody will know exactly what donations came in. Everybody will know exactly what was bought, what it cost for each thing to go, what was paid to the sculptor, how many hours. We'll ask the sculptor to show how many hours they put into the project. I can speak for the Bronze Art Forge in Sarasota, Florida. You will recognize some of their art. The statue at Fenway Park is a Bronze Art Forge product that was forged there. So they're world class. They do things in an old style, a very careful style, and they have my implicit trust. And through all throughout the process, I will go to the forge. I'll take video of the process so you all can see and be involved in the process of the statue being made. You'll see the pour, you'll see the finishing. You'll be able to see the process from start to finish. And then wherever the statue is to be placed, I'll go and I'll film the placement of the statue, and I'll make those uploads available on YouTube, either on my channel, or if the community prefers for them to be uploaded in a separate channel or somewhere else, I will do that. Nothing on my channel is monetized. Okay. Again, I want to reiterate, there will be no part of this that I intend to personally profit from at all, period. In this story. And I know I'm dealing with world-class researchers here, so I mean it when I say it. And I just wanted to include one quote from her, and there's going to be a couple more quotes I'll put throughout the video as I edit it together. But I don't want to let you guys, I don't want anybody to ever forget, the power belongs to the people, not to the ones who have stolen the power, and we are going to take it back. So, Jenny Moore, and you'll be greatly missed. We love you. My love to you all. Keep up the hard work. Be well. It's been Hank.